Namaste. Today we will practice the Vayu Energizing Asana series together. Vayu is the Lord of the Wind, the purifier. He is the life breath of the world. This asana is very energizing and can help overcome addictions and depressions. We'll practice a series of breathing techniques throughout this asana. The first one being Kapalabhati, breath of fire. To practice this breath, we'll begin inhaling and exhaling out of the nostrils. On your next inhale, inhale about a third of the way and then exhale through the nostrils forcefully, pulling the navel point in towards the spine. Repeat this rapidly. Again, inhaling and exhaling out of the nose, focusing on the exhalation, pulling the navel towards the spine as you exhale. This is the breath of fire. The second breath that we'll be practicing together today is the Mahavayu energizing breath. To practice this breath, you inhale through the nostrils, and as you exhale, you purse the lips and puff the cheeks, blowing the exhalation out of the mouth. This rids the mouth of bacteria. So again, inhaling very deeply through the nose, pursing the lips, puffing the cheeks, and exhaling until the lungs are empty. Again, inhaling through the nose, pursing the lips, puffing the cheeks, and exhaling out of the mouth. The last breath that we'll practice together is the Bhastrika breath, also called the bellows breath. This breath is used to powerfully pump air in and out of the lungs. To begin, inhale powerfully through the nose, and then exhale out of the nose, powerfully as well. Inhaling, expanding the lungs, rib cage, and belly, and exhaling through the nose, contracting the diaphragm up under the rib cage. We begin Vayu Energizing Asana in bundle pose, sitting, bringing the knees to the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees, lift the feet off the floor, sitting slightly on the tailbone. Taking an inhale and an exhale, we'll begin with the breath of fire. 15 seconds. Pumping the stomach. Breathing in and out of the nostrils. Completing the fire breath. And coming back onto the Natha elbows. Extending the right leg, toe pointed, for alternate leg kicks, 10 times on each side. Once you've completed with toes pointed, we'll flex the feet and continue alternate leg kicks, 10 times on each side. Extending both legs overhead, slowly and with control, lowering the legs down in front of you. Sitting up to seated forward bend, extending the arms up and bending forward. Again, inhaling up, exhaling, bending forward. Inhaling arms up, exhale, reaching for the toes or ankles. Inhaling up, exhaling, seated forward bend. One more time, inhaling up, exhaling forward. Point the toes and slowly begin to come up to seated pose, crossing the legs for easy seated pose. We'll begin circling the body in a clockwise position. Exhaling back and inhaling as we circle across the body, head almost touching the floor, hands pressing into the knees. 5 times on each side. Inhaling, exhaling back. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling as we circle back. Stopping in the center, reversing the direction, this time counterclockwise. Inhaling across the front, exhaling back. Inhaling and exhaling. Pressing into the knees. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Awakening the spine and stopping in the center. Taking a deep inhale, puffing the cheeks, pursing the lips, blowing out all the breath, Vayu energizing breath. Again, inhaling, pursing the lips, puffing the cheeks, exhaling fully until all the breath has left the lungs. Inhaling, puff the cheeks, purse the lips, exhale, releasing. Lifting the legs in seated pose. Again, balancing slightly on the tailbone. You can hold your knees or toes. We'll begin a fire breath again. Inhaling, exhaling, and begin to pump your stomach. Breath of fire. Completing your fire breath. And then again, coming to seated forward bend, extending the legs, reaching up, exhaling, bending forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling up, exhaling, bending forward. Pointing the toes, coming up to seated. Taking a breath here in easy pose. And then transitioning to sacred cow posture. Crossing the right knee on top of the left knee, stacking the knees with the heels outside of the opposite hip. If this is not in your practice today, you can leave the bottom leg extended with the right leg over top, or you can simply come to easy pose. If you are able to take sacred cow posture, again, stacking the knees, gripping the feet, we'll begin our Bhastrika breath. Deep inhale, strong exhale. Deep inhale, strong exhale. Repeating this 5 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Relaxing the breath. And then switching the legs, crossing the left knee on top of the right knee. Again, if this is not in your practice today, extending the bottom leg out, or simply coming to easy seated pose. If you are taking the full sacred cow posture, make sure to stack the knees, grip the feet, and again begin the Bhastrika breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Through the nostrils with force and power. Swing the feet around and either sitting in hero's pose with your hands on your knees, or if you're able to take thunderbolt pose with your bottom between your feet, knees separated. Hands on your knees, eyes are closed. Taking 2 deep breaths here, keeping the back and spine straight. And then transitioning into camel pose. Coming up onto the knees, curling the toes under, and swinging the right arm either to the lower back or to the right heel. The same with the left side. Pressing the hips forward, arching the head and shoulders back into camel pose. Take 2 deep breaths here. Opening the throat chakra, opening the heart chakra, and then bringing the right hand slowly and the left hand slowly back to the front body, and returning to either hero pose with the hands on the knees, or thunderbolt pose with the feet separated, bottom sitting between the feet, hands on the knees. We'll take a fire breath here. Deep inhale, slow exhale, and beginning a 15-second fire breath. After you complete the fire breath, bringing the knees together, release the arms down to your sides, palms facing up, bowing the forehead to the floor in child's pose. Rise to sitting on the heels, bringing the hands to the knees and gently closing the eyes, feeling the head opened at the 7th chakra, feeling yourself becoming the essence of Lord Vayu, the Lord of the Wind, the explorer and messenger of the gods. And then circling your hands to pranam at heart center, taking a few more moments to breathe in this cosmic consciousness. Hands to the third eye, return them to heart center. Namaste.